Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. What are we doing? Oh my gosh, we're playing Trainwreck. What's happening? We did a Windleton run last series. Series? Last episode, that one? No, I recorded an entire series of Windleton. That would drive me crazy. Absolutely not. No, in fact, we had a pretty decent. I think it was Thornlord 2 with Strangler 1, a classic in my opinion. It crushed pretty hard. We had triple Animus of Will infused Keeper of Echoes, and they had Hef's Consolation to make them tiny with a plus 25. Really awesome, by the way. Loaded those up behind my guy. He was scaling like crazy. Carving Karuska, Railhammer, completely went mad with power. Eventually we had a holdover spell chain, Carving Karuska, boosted Echo Infusion. Truly a nonsense amount of scaling, very powerful. Didn't have any doubts about winning at all. Incredible work. Now we get to move on to Soulguard. Even after all these years, I still do think Soulguard looks awesome. He is, I think, still my favorite champion, even though I pretty uniquely agree that he's not the strongest. I think that, I don't know, he's fine, right? He's fine. He's somewhere in the middle. It's okay. Yeah, not much else to add. Sometimes I feel like I say the same thing about these champions every time I come around to them, but I guess in truth, if you've watched this channel long enough, you've heard my takes, right? And these takes don't change, really, because nothing has changed in the game. So sometimes I have maybe an evolving opinion of some things, which is always, I suppose, interesting to observe over time. But in general, I don't know. Game hasn't changed that much, and there's not really that much revelation coming at me, so it's kind of just the same as ever. But it's still good, so we keep playing it. So, alright, let's go ahead and hop in. As always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. See what we get here today. I don't think I want an easy run necessarily, but I would like a run that doesn't take a lot of time. Well, I'll tell you what, rolling into Root Seeds feels pretty good here, so I'm a big fan of that. That's gonna help. Anyway, hopefully you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine, making some headway on recording. Got a lot to do, for better or worse, but it's all good. Trying to make some progress on this. I feel like I say that a lot too, right? But I'm notorious for feeling behind on everything I'm doing. So even though I have, a few weeks of recordings for most of my series set up, it's easy for me to get in the situation of, oh god, I don't have enough, and keep recording more. But regardless, I think right now I only have, like 7 videos prepared? It's not actually that many, but regardless, it's at least some, so that's decent enough. Anyway, let's go ahead and make some progress on that, so hopefully you're all doing well as well. Today we are, as I'm noted, or rather alluded to, Exile Stygian, Exile Awoken. Very excellent to have that Root Seeds boost. Makes incanting very easy. Hopefully we can lean into it. We have Double Barrel Daedalus, Spell Shield Arcus, Chaste Seraph with Crypt Builder, Sharpen, and Glacial Seal. A bunch of expensive, mediocre stuff. Crypt Builder is a good card. Don't let me spin it the wrong way. And we have Foregone Powers. It'll proc eventually a couple times, things like that. It's a good 10 in piercing, plus 30 target. Good card, just generally speaking. If we can find an offering token, it's nice. Things like that. So I'm happy about Crypt Builder. It's nice having something that punches the front line. And then, Sharpen is also here. I guess it adds damage. It's fine. Glacial Seal. It incants, I suppose. It's not good, but it incants. This is a Trainwreck episode, though. So 200 shards are on the menu. We have Ring 2, Ring 3, Temples. Also one on Ring 5, Ring 8. 4 Temples in total is fine. It's a decent spread as well. I'm okay with that. We have a dupe on Magic side on 8, nothing fancy. We have the Vortex competing. Steel Shop and Magic Shop on 7. Magic has Cave, Steel has Vortex. Both are good. Steel and Magic again on 6. Neat. Steel has the Vortex again. Magic has the Horde. No Cave on that one, node generation. Both of these shops are pretty good all around, right? Good Magic, good Steel. Same on Ring 7, so basically all that tells me is that I can just kind of pick whatever I want. There's nothing I have to plan ahead for, really. I spend time thinking and talking about this so that you guys understand at least like what I'm thinking about. Because I do. When I play this game normally, I open the map for literally 5 seconds, scroll through it, and all these things I'm telling you are things that I think in those 5 seconds. Now, obviously, talking slows you down a little bit, so you kind of have to deal with that, but still. Ring 5 has no steal or magic shop. You get a dupe, you get a trinket shop with money. Trinket shop's a little better here, but there's no money in the middle, so we'll have to watch for what we can afford. If we can't afford anything in that trinket shop, or we can't afford a reroll and a trinket, we might not go there. The dupe plus horde is still fine competing, right? Magic shop, no steal on 4 means we do get double steals early. Seems good. Double Stygians early as well, aligning with those steal shops. Pretty nice. Big fan of that. Hopefully we can connect a Siren to really capitalize on the Root Seeds acceleration here, which would be great. Magic Shop on 4 does have a Vortex and an Awoken banner, which is nice. Animus of Will is a really good infusion for Stygian stuff. Pretty much anything that incants is happy to have that. An extra multi-strike is easily, and the penalty to damage is easily worth the lack of +1/+1 incant scaling, in my opinion. As long as you have +2/+2 baseline from the unit, right? So you might be looking at Incant Armor 2 Nameless Siren, or you might be looking at just a normal Siren of the Sea, right? So both of those are viable, as long as you can incant fast enough. We do have another Awoken banner on Ring 2 on the magic side if we go that route. What the heck? Iron Drop Cage. It's Siren Song and it's Restoring Retreat. It's not great. The problem is that the competition is Tempered Talisman, which truly only benefits my offering cards, my Crypt Builders. I have no Root Seeds and Foregone Power do not benefit at all. I'm going to take the Perspective Drop Cage, I guess. Sure, none of these are good. Tempered Talisman maybe has a few easier upsides in the commons, but I'm not going to suddenly draft Flash Freeze and feel great about the +3 damage, you know? This is mostly beneficial when you have torches, right? Or something like that. They really benefit from it, but here I don't. So I'll just take the Perspective Drop Cage, I guess. It's a do-nothing relic. Titan Channel, Cold Channel. I will go Titan here. I think that makes a lot of sense. If I had Restores, I would take Cold Channel for the record. But I don't, so not even worrying about it. I should be able to take the spikes here. We'll probably take some damage because I don't have any pings really, but it's okay. Soul Guard, I just go ahead and slam a Crypt Builder here. We'll slam the other one here, seems fine. Cool. Alright, I do want to put Glacial Seal, Train Steward here. We'll pop a guy middle. Okay, I need to get 4... Yeah, 4 of them would be pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and do Root Seeds, and then Foregone Power middle here. I should hit enough cards to make this work. Yeah, okay, so we're fine if I go Root Seeds, Foregone Power, and then Sharpen in front, which kills everything because they killed themselves on spikes then, which is fantastic. And we easy win from this position, right? No questions asked. Yeah, honestly, we just go Root Seeds 3 times and toss a Foregone Power there, and it's chilling. Nothing is going to attack into spikes. This is a crush, right? Yeah, easy. Look at that, Glacial Seal, doing huge work. We actually kill him with spikes, which is pretty entertaining, but we get through that, all good. Titan's Gratitude, Ice Tornado, Crypt Builder, none of these are good here. We already have Crypt Builders out the wazoo. Ice Tornado competes with Foregone Powers. Titan's Gratitude does as well. We just skip here, it's fine. Do you want a Glimmer or a Razor Sharp Edge? I think you have to take the offensive scaling because you could draft into nothing good and then lose. So I think you kind of have to take the Razor Sharp Edge, but I am sad giving up the Glimmer here. Just for the record. Razor Sharp I think we must take, however. Okay, let's go Stygian side. There's a lot of things we could see here that would be awesome. We see an Endless and an Incant Armor too. Yeah, see, this is the challenge, right? Is you go, oh no, and look, it's terrible trash, right? Oh no, terrible trash. Incoming. I'll take Cold Kalia, because it has 5 more health than Icy Silliphite. Still pretty bad. I'm going to go ahead and put the Incant Armor 2 on her. Am I? Am I gonna... Yeah, I mean, I think I have to. Endless. I was hoping for a shark there, but we'll spin it. If we see a multi, we don't. Alright, so I don't really care that much. The quick is not it. Spell Chain. Put that on a razor sharp edge here. This will be a good play. Purge will, I suppose, honestly be a sharpen. I'll purge that. I'm not going to infuse here. It was a bad steel shop. We at least put something in Cold Kalia so we don't lose this next combat. We're going to try again on ring 3. This infusion is not it. We'll skip and move on. We have the opportunity to catch up later. Give me the unit draft. Yes, please. Okay. We should be able to push numbers here pretty comfortably. Sharpen in the back. I'll play the Foregone Power. I do find a lot of value in incanting here. What's the right way of doing this? I think we're going to go Razor Sharp offensively for money, and then Razor Sharp for damage up top. I think so. We'll go Root Seeds, Foregone Power, Foregone Power. We should clear this out reasonably. Okay, good. Alright, so far we're not losing, which is great. We're going to continue buffing upstairs. There's a lot of value in just generating armor here, so I like that quite a bit. Play the Root Seeds out. Sack a Train Steward. I am just going to continue to double incant up here. Even though I could have popped that bottom guy, I'm not afraid of it, right? It's fine. Yeah, we can go like Razor Sharp here and Root Seeds, and then we can simply Foregone Power. Look, we get him anyway. It's fine. And we crush this. Alright, thank you, Incant Armor 2. Very cool. We get everything here. I will take an Offering Token. I think it's a good incant option. I like the Flash Freeze, don't get me wrong. Big fan of that card. Do I need a ping? I do think I need a ping, don't I? Yeah, I think Flash Freeze actually is worth more to me here than the Offering Token. They showed me a Vine Grasp. I'll take another Razor Sharp, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with having 2 of these. The Vine Grasp I do not need at this point. Oh, okay, Lodestone Totem. Well, alright. There you go. We have this as our choice then. I mean, the Siren of the Sea is fantastic, but the nice thing about Lodestone Totem is I don't have to find a multi-strike for it, right? I just put 25 health on this thing and we cruise. So I'm just going to click that and then we win Relentless with Titan Channel and it's fine. We'll go to the right, see what we roll into. There is a multi-strike here, so that's cool. Another double Cold Kalia, Icy Silliphite. I mean, what we do here is actually kind of silly. We play Cold Kalia with multi-strike and put the Lodestone Totem into it? As bizarre as this is, I think it's really good, actually, right? We'll just go ahead and drop that in now, and we should crush with this, right? It's good enough, I think. The Purge, I'm going to burn this other Sharpen now. I have to take things, so I guess I'm going to Spell Chain the other Razor Sharp Edge. I do need to look for a Magic Shop, which I have the option of doing. I also need to plan around duping this thing pretty much ASAP. So we're going to be doing that on ring 5. Okay. We'll take the Tax of Ember here, which we want to do anyway because of the Root Seeds. We'll see. Maybe I see, like, I don't know, something cool here. Spike of the Stygian is good. I'm going to take that over the Awoken's Rail Spike here because this compensates for a slow start on sapping Divinity or things like that. We can intrinsic this. It's a really good firebox target if we see it. I think we take this, we play it nicely. It's really good incant for that purpose, too. And I think we chill. Yep, I don't need to re-roll this for anything. You could take, for instance, Glacial Seal and give him some health here, but I don't think it's worth my cash. I'd rather hold on to that. We don't even know if we're going to re-roll into a plus 25, right? We can always just sit him on the floor, and if he dies, it's fine. Yeah, so here's the immediate challenge is double bomb makes this unplayable, right? Kind of odd, but I think we're going to do it anyway. Let's play mid-floor then. It's weird, but we'll do it. We have to get over this problem, though. Fortunately, I think with the spike plus foregone power options, we should be able to overcome most of this. The bombs are the worst part. Like, absolutely, the bombs are the worst part. There's a lot of value in simply big razor sharp in here, continuing to incant. We can neuter the enemies. Now, the problem that you're going to face... Alright, good. We actually do have a solution. I was going to say the infiltrators are a problem, but we get away with it, so that's cool. Did pretty decent here. Alright, we have the last big threat turn coming up. Here it is. I do need to... Root seeds... Root seeds. Alright, we can save Soul Guard. Let's kill the conduit here. This guy upstairs. He's going to swing on me, but not too threateningly. We do another incant. We have 8 sap on the boss. Take only 2 upstairs. We're doing okay. I do think we need to play root seeds here. And then play the razor sharp to make our floor hit harder. We should win this. Alright, yeah, we do, actually. We actually do a great job. We only take 1 damage from the spikes, and we otherwise get through it. So that was recovered pretty well, I think. Good. Quick Tome is nice, although I actually really like the Unleash the Wildwood here to offset... Ooh, this is tough. I think Quick is unnecessary once we get going. Let's take the Unleash. I do not need these units. Siren of the Sea would be cool, but we're playing a Lodestone Totem run instead. So we'll skip here. And I will take the Ember Tax for Lodestone Totem. I will be going left here. This is good. I'll sell the Awoken banner. Animus of Will, it's fine. Thorn Hollow, also fine. We'll take the Horde in the middle. Forever Flame is a huge Omega high roll here. There's no way we could have known we would have had it, but I'm very excited to see it. That's excellent. We go Titan Channel 2. That makes playing these things so much easier, man. I don't even have to worry about the Train Stewards or Ember Drain. Alright, cool. Cool. Let's make Razor Sharps free because it's a double Ember swing, right? How many temples you got? 1, 2... I'm going to go ahead and put a +10 in one of these Crypt Builders. I'll spin this guy. Permafrost. Don't want a Permafrost here. I'm going to make the other Razor Sharp free. Even though it's a good -2 target, if we see a -2, I'll just put it into the spike, and that will be even better, I think. I'll make this one. If I see a +30 and a 10 in piercing, I kind of would like to create a super Crypt Builder. I think I might actually 10 in piercing the flash freeze. So let's just make one of these Crypt Builders really dope. And then the removals are actually, this gets a lot easier to play, right? So I want to cut Foregone Powers now. It was originally going to be Train Stewards, but we don't have to worry about it. So we can just drop, what? Train Steward, a Foregone Power, and another Foregone Power. We're down to 2 now, and we feel pretty good about that. We move on from here. 100 shards, I have no fear. We can easily sap down pretty much anything here. Take the spikes, not afraid of it. We'll take a little bit of damage probably, but I don't really care that much. We go Soul Guard, Cold Kalia. Huge swings here. Great value. Incant up. I want to turn on that friend. Sadly, we just straight up missed the Collector, and there's nothing we can do, so that's a huge bummer, but fine. Just lose money, I guess. Alright, we are going to go Root Seeds. I am going to Flash Freeze. I'll play out the Train Steward. I'm going to incant. Remember, the goal here is to incant the enemies down. Now, obviously, this front guy is going to hit me, but it's okay. We took, like, whoa, a little bit of damage. It's fine. I will put Glacial Seal on the floor here. I think that's well worth it. Continue buffing. Put some damage in front here. Play a Root Seeds out. Train Steward. We actually sapped this guy down to a whopping 3x2, which is pretty impressive for having only one of them, so that's good. I can stop some damage middle, so we'll go ahead and clear out top, no problem, and clear that guy middle, no issues. Root Seeds are probably the most important thing we could do here, so that's something. Go ahead and Frostbite downstairs, it's fine. We easily win this combat now. Let's go ahead and full heal upstairs. Don't accidentally kill your lady. She's really important to the run, it turns out. Great. We win. Cool. We buff in front. Sapping them down is high value. We flash freeze. We pop here. It's all good. Cool. Okay. Good stuff. We take Trader's Quill because you might as well. There's no reason not to. So we grab that. Unnamed Tome is for sure the click here. Grab that. Great incant. Engraft is fantastic. It's a card that I play that incants, gives back its Ember, and draws itself over again. Cool. Excellent. Edge Prior, not terrible. Wildwood Custodian, not terrible. But easy. We are going to go to the right. We have immediate dupes I want to take. It's the most important thing. We can't really afford a great trinket shop anyway. Firestone Housing, I will click. We'll go to a steel shop and look for some plus 25s. I'm not even mad that I'm duping it without that bonus here. It's like, it's fine, right? Completely fine. Plus 30. Toss this into... I'm going to actually put this in Engraft, maybe? It's good to have some health buffs, actually, with how much damage we do. I think I'm actually fine with the Engraft getting this. I'll purge another foregone power, sure. Infusion-wise, it's worth considering how many shards I need from this position. I'm probably taking a third Siren, so that goes to 155, 165, 175. I should easily get 25 from the last temple, so we're okay to not do this infusion. Cool. Seems good to me. Moving on from here. Yeah, alright. Heaven Seal. Not really afraid of this, but it's also Self-Made Harpy who's going to have a bad day here, so that's pretty awesome for us. I'm just going to go ahead and play the Crypt Builder out. Doesn't matter. I'll save the Spike of the Stygian for a better play, huh? I think it's fine. Now, I could... Can't play it upstairs, but that's okay. I could play mid-floor here, and put a single Root Seeds down. Toss a Razor Sharp here and make some good progress. Let's put something upstairs, and then we'll Root Seeds again. I will sack a Train Steward here. I know the dupe maybe seems stupid here, but it's fine for the moment because a lot of factors. But basically, I'm looking for Razor Sharp, Flash Freeze. She's dead for sure. We'll play the Root Seeds here. I will... I want to click this Unnamed Tome. It's not a bad call, per se. He still dies, though, unfortunately. 6/15/15 does pass away as well. I think we lose Glacial Seal and Chill here. Yeah. I'll take some hits, but it's not the end of the world. I need to have some better turns, and I think I'll get them. So, okay, here we go. We do pop out here, which is great. These guys still hit like a truck. I'm going to go ahead and Unnamed Tome, I think. I don't want to do that. I'm going to chill, I think. It's a lot of damage to take. We're drawing decently, though, so it's not the end of the world. Let's try to incant this down. We'll play a Train Steward out. Mid-floor is maybe a little concerning here. I'm just going to play the Spike of the Stygian here to sap this guy out because he's not dying. And I would really like to avoid taking 1 billion damage. Okay. We should be... This was the floor I was most concerned about. So if I do that... Let me go to 1 hit point here. We do actually clear the floor. Great work. Okay. Woof. Alright, cool. This is going to be one of those... Alright, our goal is to draw as many cards next turn as physically possible. Great. Drawing 8, it looks like. Okay. I'll tell you what, spell chainers here are high value, so we're just going to put those in right away. We should be able to sap down to nothing and win comfortably from there, which is great. Excellent. We actually sap down and take 0 here. Now, I'm going to need to take space next. Took 1 billion damage here in exchange for Infused Mallet, which is certainly not worth it. Take the 25 gold. Another unnamed tome, Ice Storm. Would I take that for a plus 30 or something? It's a much better plus 30 than a Crypt Builder, I suspect. I could also take the Preserve, honestly. I'm not really discarding a lot. I think I've burned all but one of my foregone powers, so we're okay there. They're all pretty decent. I'm going to take the Ice Storm. At worst, I think I can upgrade that into a decent thing. Pyrogrow, it does have some downsides, but the Ember is useful, admittedly. So, I'll take space, I suppose. I potentially don't even need Soul Guard on the floor, actually. Just play double Lodestone Totems. That's something I should have maybe considered upstairs on that last fight. I think I would have saved health, huh? Yeah, I'm sure someone in the comments reminded me of that. We'll take Pyrogrow. I think I can offset this. I like the extra Ember. Alright. I'm going to go to the Steel Shop now, because I do have the Pyrostone housing. I'm looking for plus 25s. Endless is not terrible. It's not what I want, but it's not terrible. What's coming up? Steel Shop, Magic Shop, Vortex on that side. Interesting, interesting. Battlestone might be enough here. I'll put Battlestone in one of them. I'm going to re-roll. Man, you know, it's a bit of a bummer. I don't want the large stone. Battlestone? Do I want that or do I want Runestone Mark II? Incant Armor 4? I'll take Incant Armor 4. I think I can Incant on turn 1 in enough of a way that will be alright here. I do think we need to cut Train Stewards now, though. I need to draw better on turn 1. So let's burn those out. Even though they're easy to play, I think that we need to get rid of them all the same. Money, grab, yes, moving on. 150, okay. I think we should play double Colt Kalia upstairs. That's where I'm at. Let me just throw away Soul Guard, basically. I think that's correct. Alright, we're going to just play the other friend here. It's in front. I'm going to incant middle. Because I should, I think. Fine. And then I could double incant upstairs, but I really might as well just double incant middle. It's fine. There's no reason to, because nothing scales upstairs other than armor, right? So we could keep him alive with the unnamed tome, which I will do, so sure. Okay. Now, we've already gotten the real nasty play, which that's good at least. Incants are important. We'll play the Pyrogrow here. 10 sap is nice. I'm going to go ahead and just play that in this man. That should easily clobber him for Relentless. The only turn I really need to watch for is, you guessed it, the Frostbite turn. So let's play the Crypt Builder mid-floor here. Yeah, I think that will do. This guy is going to do nothing to me. I think we're guaranteed one last bad turn, which we do not want to have to deal with, but I think we're going to be forced to deal with. Our floor's damage is pretty trash, but it's okay. Ah, actually we got lucky. Good job, in fact. We should crush this combat then. Fantastic, in fact. Just sap this to nothing, and we're doing okay. The Frostbite from Glacial Seal is relevant, so that is fun. Our buddy boy has lived to a shocking degree here, which is great news. I think sapping to 0 is the correct play. I wish to draw as many cards as I can, and I wish to increase my damage by whatever means necessary. Armor Incant 4 is pretty good. I'm drawing 8 here, which I like. I am currently not winning, but I think we can overcome that pretty quickly here. Yeah, and we do. Look at that. Fantastic. Great. Guy is doing very little damage now. We obviously have a lot of turns we have to do to get through him here, but I feel pretty good about that. If we get Soul Guard on this floor, which I will do here, it will be great. Cycle of Life would be a nice card to add to our selection here, just being honest. I like Ancient Synergy too, but I really like the offset of these Razor Sharps. Let's go with Cycle of Life. I have to take Space, which is tough, but fine. I'm going to go left. I would like to make things cheaper, I think. Maybe see an overstack here would be fine. Yes. Great. Look at this shop real quick. We see a double stack. That's always nice. Grab everything. Titan Channel 3. Reminder, I will be duping something coming up, right, for 15, and then take everything in the temple, and we should be okay. I could theoretically also still do the Glacial Seal Infusion if I need to get rid of some stuff. I'll pay Pyre Health here. It's fine. Sap Tap is great on turns where I have something I can do that with. That's fantastic. Let's make Cycle of Life cheaper. Yes, because I can always take a minus whatever in... Let's give Ice Storm something to... Actually, put a Flash Freeze. I can always take a -2 and put it in the Spike if I need to. So... let's play a double stack here on the Spike. That'll be a nice burst. Remove Consume? No. I'm going to put a +10 somewhere. If I get a 10 in Piercing, it's going into Ice Storm or Crypt Builder, so we will buff Flash Freeze. The -1 here makes Ice Cycle of Life playable by a removal on nothing for the moment. Nothing for the moment. Move on. Okay. I think we're in control of the run, at least. Aw, man, this is going to be dicey. The +8 damage is dangerous, but I think we have the tools to get through this with the space that we have taken. This is dangerous because it makes the incant line very difficult. We do need to get Soul Guard active, yes. Flash Freeze gets me money. I'm a big fan of that. Draw me cards here. We're not going to play Pyre Grow. I need to draw stuff. I need a better draw turn in order to make that commitment. Alright, our goal here is basically just to sap this goon into the ether. We actually kill him, which is surprising, but cool, right? That's neat. Yikes. Okay. sacrifice this man. I think I can get away with an unnamed tome play, maybe? Apply to... I can reduce damage by a lot here. Look at this, upgraded nonsense. I don't have reach for them other than the flash freeze, so we're going to need to save health on floor, I think. Managed to clear it, but it ain't great, I'll tell you that much. Our goal here is to sap to nothing. So we actually achieve it, which means we're going to kill one of the 33x2s on the mid floor and then continue sapping upstairs. I think he only... yeah, he doesn't actually swing on me. Great. Big heals. Yes. Draw more cards. Fantastic. Keep sapping. Draw cards. Important. This is a good turn, I think, for Pyregrow. I don't think so. We'll just skip it for the moment. I want to make sure this guy doesn't do anything to me. So we'll draw. We'll draw. We'll draw. We'll shoot. Great. I'm going to go ahead and just ice downstairs. Alright, it's free. We got it. Good. Cool. Now the boss doesn't even stand a hope of a chance. Great work. We just draw a billion cards right now. Unleash is a free card draw. We buff. It's fine. Great. Cool. Draw cards. We play absolutely everything, and it is fine. This guy is going to be sapped to 0. And we take 0 damage. Good. We're actually quite decently strong and relentless thanks to the damage buffs we get from our cards. And Soul Guard, of course. So that's great. Drain is fantastic. It's hard to argue with this. If I can take a -1 in that, I feel pretty good. -2 or a Spell Chain would also be fine. We'll grab it. It's a good incant. I'm going to click Preserved Thorns, and you can't stop me. That's a fantastic card for this run, yes. Okay. I'm going to go left here because we must. Our goal is to make sure we're duping something for 15. So, how do we achieve that? There's a -2 and a Purge. So we don't have a great option here for this. I think we do -2 the Spike of the Stygian. Problem is, duping it is only 10 shards, so that is a bit of a bummer. I could -2 the Engraft. It's not very efficient, but it does dupe effectively. I will say -2 on the Spike of the Stygian is pretty neat. Let's take the... We could also just infuse away this Train Steward and not worry about it too much. It's going to depend a little bit on what we see, I suppose. Grab the cash. If there's like a holdover, I feel pretty decent about some of this, right? -1's here. This -1 is for sure going into Drain, so I can play it last. Yes. Yeah, these are definitely getting picked. +10, I'm just putting that in an Ice Storm, so this card isn't terrible. No Permafrost, spin it. Holdover, I'm putting in Engraft. This is very powerful because this is card draw every turn and also big heal, which I think is good for us. So let's go for that. It also does replace its own Ember, which I really appreciate. This -1 then will be... I'm going to 20 consume this Crypt Builder. Don't think it's going to get any upgrades. Great. We have options, right? Conscription Notice, no. Totem Fragment, no. Reroll that. Cursed Vines is pretty much an absolute must pick. It's a free incant. Yep, that's a card that I want, for sure. Now, we have to solve the matter of infusions. Now, given my current situation, I think we're going to -2 and dupe the Spike and then simply infuse away this Train Steward. It's not efficient, but I feel okay about this, and I think it will provide more value overall. I do think the Purge is still good to do. I can just purge the other foregone power. We've replaced it with a Drain at this point, which is fine. We'll go to 210. Now, the dupe here then is Gosh, it could be a lot of things. I tell you what, we could just dupe the engraft here, which is pretty strong. I don't know how much I need these doubles of the spikes here. Just double the engraft is awesome. This improves my card draw and my incant consistently. Sure, honestly, seems good. We'll do that. -1 here, we'll make something cheaper. We should definitely have root seeds be free when possible. Well worth it. The removal or a trinket, maybe? Nah, we're just shy. That's okay. I think the -1 was worth more than that pyre wall anyway. Removal here is going to be... I think it might just actually be a root seeds. And it will be, yeah. Goodbye. Great. Alright, 220 out of 100. I feel reasonably good about this run. I think we can chew through this pretty good. It is a Lodestone Totem run, which I super appreciate. We have $100 remaining and nothing we can spend it on, so fair enough. Let's go. I think we should be in a dominant position to win this. By the way, Iron Drop Cage rip. You know, it happens. Also, can we talk about how insane this Lodestone Totem draw situation is? This would be so bad if it weren't for the fact that I'm actually just really lucky here, right? Crazy. Let's shoot this guy in middle. May as well play it out. The free incant is everyone's friend, right? Goodbye, Lodestone Totem. I knew you not very well, but I'll say that I knew you well all the same. We're going to just play cards because the sap is worth it. I'm going to pop this guy middle, maybe? Nah, we'll just play it all out, I think. It's fine. I'm going to save this spike because this is chased, as you recall. So, you know, be mindful. Seems rough until you see that we're actually going to be okay here. We're able to sap this floor to nothing. And I think I can just confidently Unnamed Tome this as well and play the drain. Our goal is just to kind of push these numbers. This guy's going to walk, but he's super dead. Great job. Cool, we should have no issues moving numbers here. So I'm just going to shoot one dude because it is good to do it. Our goal otherwise is to mega buff. So let's Preserved Thorns. This is a truckload of sap here. Really huge payout. Managed to push a lot of damage through, actually, which is pretty good. Now, sadly, Chased is cutting sap in a big way, but I'm not upset by it, right? It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We easily sap to nothing, right? No chance the enemy gets out. We'll just keep sap on the boss when we can, I think. Rest of this guy walks up, but it doesn't matter. He has 1 billion sap. It's fine. Cool. Seraph will come back up. Our entire goal here is to overwhelm the sap numbers, and I feel reasonably good about it. Sure, yeah. Now, this is a reasonable burst of sap that I'm happy to put on him. He only has one more cut is the reason why this is relevant. So, we should be more than fine. Just draw 1 million cards and we crush, right? It's all good. You do play the Ice Storm, and then we just sap him off floor, and that adds a lot of value there. Guy walks, guy dies. Seems good to me. He's already doing 0 damage. Great work. Our entire goal here is basically just to keep the incants floating. Make sure we're drawing enough cards that we reach 10 card draw on the turn when he shows up on floor. Very important. Which will be next turn. We should be fine, right? I see no reason why this would fail. Oh yeah, triple sting, easily hitting the right numbers. No problem. Get some health there. We'll Ice Storm for fun. We'll sap him again. He's at 20 sap. I don't think Seraph's even attacking, so great. Oh yeah, hitting a Razor Sharp on this turn is fantastic as well. Yeah, enemies don't even attack us then. Great. We did it. 39 sap. You know, it's not glamorous, but it's enough to win, and that is what matters. That's what matters for sure. Cool. Hopefully, I think Divinity should look similar. Forever Flame doing the the absolute best it can, and hard carrying our ridiculously terrible draws. We have drawn double Siren like 4 times in this run, so it's pretty bad, admittedly. Now this is a fantastic play, by the way. This is Incant Armor 4 person, I believe. Yes, it is. Great. This is a great turn because it sets me up to sap this boss to almost 0 on turn 1, which is awesome. That's fantastic. We'll just drop other Cold Kalia here. We'll keep the playing going. We have successfully sapped to nothing, which is fantastic. We will play the Razor Sharp here. Yes, I will not Ice Storm. I'll just play this upstairs. I'm going to hold on to the Unnamed Tome. There's a lot of reasons to do this. It's basically Chains is the main reason. Harvest Floor is maybe another one. But things we should be cognizant about. This is definitely the Pyrogrow turn. I'm not afraid of it. I will toss the Spike of the Stygian here as well. Looking good. We'll see here if I get chains or not. We don't. We don't get chains, so honestly, I'm pretty much going to play this... What's it called? I'm going to play this tome when it becomes a pain to keep it around, more or less. That's basically it. So, I do want to consume this, so let's push numbers here. Yeah, we'll push this number downstairs. There's a big argument for draining bottom floor, so I'm going to do that. We're taking nothing up here anyway, except for what, 2, and I don't care about it. Great. Our main goal, get rid of the spikes, is to essentially clear the way for a win against this mini-boss, right? So damage is important. I'm drawing 10 here, which does mean that I am just going to burn my Unnamed Tome here. I would rather draw 10. These guys walk up and die. The mini-boss is the only thing that really threatens me here. So as long as I have a really good turn, we should be okay. Having a Razor Sharp with Spell Chain is excellent. So we should be good, I suspect. 21 sap. I think we're fine. He'll have enough Frostbite that he'll die. Yeah, he does swing on us, though. That's the thing you've got to watch out for. He does swing, because that man has a billion hit points, alright? And when I say he's got a billion hit points, trust me, I'm not kidding. Respect the mini-boss. Sap the mini-boss downstairs. It's good to do. Trust me, our damage isn't great. So I would really like it if the mini-bosses don't murder me. We should always try to reduce a floor's damage to 0, but after that, it's pretty much just anything we can do to save mini-boss, right? That is entirely it. Like, this floor is fine. We don't need to do anything. Just hit this Ice Storm here, and maybe we'll push something out. Doing our best. We're at least pushing over 250-ish damage here, which should be enough. Drawing the drain here is excellent. Big fan of that. Looking pretty good. I think we actually also get the Crypt Builder in this guy, so we actually do unbelievably kill him with 142 sap on the final boss. A lot of curses for this next turn, but it's fine. We're going to easily sap this to 0 here. Or pretty close to it anyway. We win. I don't really care that much. The damage we take is what, like spikes plus revenge triggers, basically. The rest of this is a free win. This guy never stands a chance of attacking, so this is an easy win for us. We crush, taking what, Yeah, 11 damage. It's not pretty, but think about how much damage that mini boss would have done to us. How much sap we needed to have on him. It was like, what, 28 stacks or something? And he still did swing in the end. So, goodness, that's a lot of health. Anyway, we take the win. Lodestone Totem turns out really good. We ended up finding the multi-strike anyway, so I'm like 100% certain we also could have won with the Siren line, but it's one of those things where we knew the Lodestone Totem was an option before we had seen the multi-strike, so I'm still going to always pick the Lodestone Totem. As long as I reasonably feel like it's not going to kill me in the immediate term, it's super worth it. It has a very consistent game plan against the final boss. It's also straightforward in that I don't have to think too terribly hard to navigate the run. So you win, right? We take these, it's fine. The extra Pyrestone housing was nice. Unfortunately, Iron Drop Cage was fully dead. We actually would have gotten more value out of the Tempered Talisman, but honestly, I mean, this run could have gone a different direction, and I would have been thanking the Drop Cage pickup because Siren Song is the only thing we saw that would deal with the bosses, right? So, like, it is what it is, basically. You've just kind of got to accept that sometimes you do stuff like this. It could have also been Restoring Retreat, right? So we ended up on Sap. It didn't matter. Thank you, Cursed Vines. Thank you, Sap Tap, for the free card draw. Saved in the end again by Engraft. Turns out this card is pretty good. It's a really good... I describe this card as a cantrip, is the way I would describe it. It's kind of like just a thing that does something very minor, but it's very flexible. It's usable in a lot of circumstances. I also consider something like Offering Token to be a good cantrip-style spell. There's a few of them in this game. There's actually not that many, because most spells or cards in general need to be more impactful to justify their existence. And it's very rare to find one that's flexible, low impact, but still valuable. Like Engraft it becomes high impact, but similarly, like Offering Token can as well, right? If you're using that to drop a 3 Ember and cheat out a 3 Ember offering on you, or what is it called, Crypt Builder or something like that. So you can see how cards like that are impactful, but still kind of interesting to discuss them. I love them in terms of their design space. I think that's a very unexplored region of Monster Train gameplay. There's not a lot of them in the game, and I think there could be a lot more. So, anyway, hooray, game design. I care about it. Why do I care about it? No one can say. There's really not much else to say here besides it's really nice to have the quick ramp. Things like Preserved Thorns are huge value for us. That's 4 incants baked into 1. Chaste couldn't overcome us. Divinity didn't stand a chance. I had enough health that the mini-boss that walked on me didn't threaten me that much. So, good stuff. A very solid Lodestone Totem run, even though it ended up with like this weird Cold Kalia nonsense. Cold Kalia's Frostbite did, I guess, matter in Relentless, though I suppose in practice it was really just Soulguard punching the heck out of everything, so fair enough. And I will let you go there. Not much else to say. Look at that, under an hour. Incredible work. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more and somehow haven't done that already. And yeah, stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.